a fucking joke.
Heartfelt.
No, how could you say that?
I'm a dumbass.
That means you're gay.
No, God, please, no!
A man and a woman.
I'm kind of retarded. You are fake news.
Negus.
I'm upset.
Be offended.
Do you love black people?
You ain't black.
I don't care.
Shawn Cav.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
How about new? Hot like a tamale.
Try to relax your anus.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Come on, man. What is it, your period? Oh, rim shot.
Five, four, three, two, one.
What's up, all you crazy capitalists, you witty whiskey enthusiasts? Welcome to the Whiskey Capitalist Podcast. I'm Ian.
And I'm Shawn.
And today we are going to be talking about Drew Barrymore having Dylan Mulvaney, otherwise known as the human deepfake, the Barbie-pouched, woman-faced transgender influencer. On her,
Was it all the worst things about a male, but like none of the good things of a woman, or something like that? I forget what Matt Walsh said. It was pretty damn spot on, his entire breakdown.
Oh yeah. Barrymore had Dylan Mulvaney on her CBS show, the Drew Barrymore show, on Tuesday, where she kneeled in front of Mulvaney and looked up dreamily at the self-proclaimed girl. It was cringeworthy at best, and it's not only an example of this, and it's not the only example of this behavior throughout our society. We're going to go through a massive amount of this content and break down the clown world we live in, which most of that's probably going to be on Rumble because spicy. And we'll have things that YouTube's not going to, things to say that YouTube is not going to like about it. So what we're probably going to do first off is talk about the season finale that just happened of The Last of Us, which I thought was pretty good. We'll kind of get into that in a second. Before we do that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow down below right now. And go to solo.to/the Whiskey Capitalist for all of our links and ways to stay up to date with us. bit.ly/the Whiskey Capitalist merch. Pick up some merch there. We're going to have a new merch site up here soon in the next couple of weeks. April 1st, and this is not an April Fool's joke. April 1st is going to be when we start off a good couple of new new concepts with the network. We just had our board meeting last night, went over pretty well, I think. Yep. And yeah, so it should be good. But yeah, go check out those sites. Go to locals, tdpn.locals.com, become a member. And my dad actually, who's in the chat all the time, he actually has a surprise for anyone that's in the chat later. So he told me about it, and we're gonna get that figured out for you guys. But with that, you want to get into this intro?
Let's do it.
Sweet.
Who else in the love crowd say yeah?
Look at that big, juicy booty.
Hot like a tamale.
Be offended.
Do you love black people? Negro.
You know the thing.
Here, next.
Don't be rude. You ain't black.
Shawn Cav.
You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole.
Heartfelt.
A man and a woman.
All right. So how's your day been, sir?
Busy like usual. But like still, I was just like scrolling around on Twitter enough today to get into some shit, But like I didn't catch any trolls or nothing like that. But I was trying, I was pushing some buttons.
Yeah. I love how you can kind of see a little bit of a difference between me and you on the Whiskey Capitalist Twitter. Like there's a slight difference. Like we're both pretty spicy, but I call people idiots, and like you're a little better worded about it. I'm like, no, you're just fucking completely stupid and you're human trash. But
well, I started just like digging into shit on the Sippin with Shawn page. So okay. On that one, just kind of like laying shit out, like, flat out for whatever it is. But yeah, we'll probably get into a little bit of that today too.
Yay. So what we should do first is I just want to say thank you to everyone watching on Rumble. It is awesome to see that everyone's going there first. It's great. Now real quick, now that the intro is done, the one thing that we're going to be doing after April 1st that I was kind of referencing a minute ago is we are going to be going for every show on the network besides Movies America. We're going to be doing all of our live streams just to Rumble. YouTube has not been very great to us with the spiciness of the topics that we talk about, and we just would rather not have the chance of getting any strikes. So what we're going to do is we're going to stream straight to Rumble the whole time, and so that's where we're going to be going for that. We'll make sure to remind everyone, send up, posts on, on our YouTube and everything to our, viewers there. And then we're going to just clip out pieces of those live streams from Rumble and put them onto YouTube as clips. Use YouTube basically as a clips channel for Til Death Podcast, the Whiskey Capitalist, and Sippin with Shawn. Movies America, he's not as spicy as we are.
Yeah, it's nothing against the guy.
Oh yeah, love him to death. He has found a way to ride that line a lot better than the two of us. So, or as well as Jen. So he's gonna be live streaming to YouTube, Twitter, and Rumble. I don't know if we're gonna do the switch over, just depending on how those first couple of live streams turn out, and then his spoiler free. Pre-recorded stuff is going to be on there as well. So that is going to be awesome. So that's going to start April 1st. So just letting you guys know, we also implemented something on Monday that if you give us a $25 Rumble rant or more, we will take a shot. So that should be fun. Are you still there? Shawn, hello. You kind of froze up there for a second.
Oh yeah, no, I had to switch over my internet to my hotspot just because even though I'm on the better one, it wasn't very good. So I was like, fuck this. You were just still doing intro shit. Time for me to switch over.
Oh no, you're good. Like you seem so much more clear and less choppy than usual. So that is perfect. If you do this every time, that is awesome. Like it might just be on my end. I don't know, but I have like our video up on the side too, and it seems like it clips. But yeah, whatever. You live and learn. But yeah, so So you heard me about the shots?
Well, no, I do remember us talking about that because I wasn't like, all in the bag or nothing like that when that was going on. But yeah, $25 and up for was a Rumble rant, and we're doing shots.
Yes. So every $25 Rumble rant we will do a shot. I mean, within reason, I'm not going to be taking 20 shots while we're on the live stream because I am going to say horrible things. And I still want my wife to like me later.
You got to have better alcohol control then, buddy, because I mean, like you got to get the tolerance up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I had tolerance, and I wasn't the best person in the world. Let's just say that. They didn't call me Blackout Party Ian for no reason. Okay, so let's get into the first topic. We'll talk about The Last of Us. So
now, this one, I didn't know that was the season finale because that was only like 9 episodes or something like that, right?
A little bit short. It's a little short. They could have done a little bit more, I think. Maybe at least 1 or 2 more episodes. Usually like 10 episodes is a good,
Right, for HBO, typically HBO is like a 10 episode thing. Oh shit, we already got fucking $25. All right, hold on, let me go get my give me 1 second. I gotta go get my liquor and my shot glass.
I am full up again, buddy. All right. Hey, he's walking away. Okay, so just want to say oh damn it. Let me see. We'll do this. There we go. Thank you, Channel 2 Action News. I think I don't know if you like us or if you don't like us, because I think you're just trying to get us drunk immediately, which, it's kind of fun. Here we go. All right. I just told Channel 2 Action News. I don't know if he likes us or hates us because he's immediately trying to get us drunk.
Oh, I'm going to say that this is a generous thing of him. I'm going to say this is a good thing. I think he likes us or he likes to fuck with us. He says he loves us.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know what? Hey, fellas, if you didn't mention it already, my stuff will be on Rumble too. It's just that it also... Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry about that, movies. Yeah, your stuff is definitely... His stuff is definitely going to be on Rumble as well. And I think what we're going to do, because we have the Til Death Podcast Network Rumble channel, and then we have Til Death Podcast, Whiskey Capitalist, Sippin with Shawn, and Movies America. Those 4 different channels. So I think what we're going to do with the Rumble main channel for Til Death Podcast Network is we're going to have that be where all the clips of those channels go as well. So the YouTube and the Rumble for the main is going, proper 12. Look at you, sir. So that main channel is going to be basically our clips channel for both channels. So cheers. I'm just chugging straight out of the bottle. Channel 2 Action News, LOL, love you guys. Love you too, man. This is awesome. My dad is saying what's up with the emojis in the chat.
Yeah.
Cheers.
To beer women in song, may they never be flat.
I like it. All right, I'm going to take the next toast.
Alrighty. Way to kick off the stream.
Yay. Movies America, you do have whiskey in the title. Get drinking. Hey, you better be drinking too, fucker. Everyone else better be chiming in with this. Not if you're driving. Well, All right. So, Last of Us.
Yeah, like I said, I did no idea that this was going to be the season finale. I thought this was like there was going to be one more big episode, kind of like Game of Thrones deal, because I was like, in Game of Thrones, the 9th episode was always the big one. And then like the 10th episode was like, we're transitioning into the next season.
Yeah.
We're getting you ready. So I thought like similar kind of thing. Cause like, I mean, I had a couple of the people from like Game of Thrones. I thought maybe there's some overlap with like the story writing and this and that.
I think that Game of Thrones is unique in that way. Cause like I watch a lot of TV shows. I personally like TV shows more now than I like movies, because I like the long form, the being able to flesh out characters and kind of build that character building and the world building. I like that a lot personally. So Game of Thrones was very unique in my opinion with that, with set like having a bigger episode, like say there's 10 episodes, the bigger episode would be 9 and then 10 would be like a little big, but it would be setting up the next season. It's like, so I will say I wasn't expecting that. But I mean, it would have been cool. But after, and you said you still haven't watched any of the gameplay stuff
I watched like a little bit on like YouTube, but I haven't watched like the stories, like the cinematics in between or nothing like that. I just tuned into somebody playing. I wanted to see if it was like if I had any interest in maybe checking it out. But it seemed like it was one of those games you just sneaked around the entire time. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So if you watch
I want to blow people up.
I'll try and find what I watched, because it had like it had a little bit of the gameplay, but it was only the gameplay that really fed the story. It wasn't just like every it was a 5-hour fucking video.
Right.
But it was it was maybe like an hour to 2 hours, because it had all the cutscenes and then a couple little very important like gameplay pieces that kind of fed the story and moved it along. I thought that they would at least have one more episode because of where the story was in episode 8. I thought there would be at least like one more, and or they would like split up this episode that they just did into 2 and like kind of expand those a little bit,
flesh it out a little bit more or something.
Yeah, and as you watch the cutscenes and that stuff, whenever you watch it, you'll be like, oh, okay, they did this really well. They like did the exact almost like an exact replica, like kind of like the scene where I think it was like episode 5 or 6 where Joel is about to just leave Ellie and have Ellie go off with his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you're the only person, like everyone around me has died. Like that whole scene, like that is almost word for word, like everything to the game, which I thought was really cool. The giraffe scene that was in this episode.
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
Yeah, that I was talking because I thought I didn't know if they were gonna do the giraffe scene or because they had the monkeys earlier, and I was like, is that what they're gonna do with the animal? But like the giraffe scene was almost like exactly beat for beat from the game, which I thought was really cool.
They had a weird like CGI tongue for the giraffe though, for like the one scene where it was like the giraffe's tongue was like 3 feet long coming out, blah, 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 doing that whole thing. And like if you've ever fed a giraffe, like I've fed a giraffe at like my local zoo, and when I did that, like their tongue's not
like you.
Yeah, I was super bougie. I paid the extra $3 to feed the fucking thing some lettuce. And like its tongue is like not that fucking long. It went out there, it wraps around like whatever you're feeding it, but it's not gonna like be a whole arm like blah, 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 blah. Like
I've always thought giraffes had extra long tongues, so I didn't find it like
I was like, this is bullshit.
That's what you found. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I was like, I'm fucking done with this show.
Not Ron Swanson being, bored out by his boyfriend.
No, I was whatever. What are you a phobe?
I mean, we are on YouTube, so no.
Not at all.
Wait for my real answer when we start talking about, the deepfake. But no, I thought that there were a lot of cool scenes. There were a lot of like one thing that is different from the show to the game, I believe so, is finding out how Ellie was immune.
Mm-hmm.
Because so the chick at the very beginning who like Ellie's mom,
yeah,
she's the one who did the motion cap and the voice for Ellie in the games.
Oh,
so I thought that was a cool meta like thing. Like she's like Ellie's mom because she is kind of the birth of Ellie. You know what I mean? So
for nerds who follow that type of thing, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm a nerd. And then also one of the last, I think it was the last episode, the episode before, the creepy dude who was like eating people.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Like
so he was in the game too. I had a little bit of a weirdness with like how they casted him, because I think in the game he had like kind of longer hair and the beard, and like so it was weird. It was a weird adjustment for me. But his second in command, the guy with the beard and the beanie, who basically kind of looked like me, was the guy who did the mocap and the voice for Joel in the games. So I thought that was really cool that they integrated those actors into the show. Thought that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But what was I gonna say? But yeah, so anyways, in the game, I don't remember them actually saying how Ellie was immune or like why that ever happened. So I thought it was really cool how like her mom got attacked and got bit while she was like being born, and then use that same knife that she stabbed the zombie with
to cut the
the
umbilical cord.
So I thought that was kind of a cool concept, how they kind of like, oh, she had like barely any connection to the virus. So that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I thought it was cool. I overall I'd give it a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was entertaining. I don't know how far into like spoilers we can really go with the whole thing, but like when what's your opinion on that? How far can we go with the spoiler?
If you just jump off for 5 minutes. If you haven't seen the show, jump off for 5 minutes.
No, you know, I can do it without the spoiler. I can do it without the spoiler then. So
you can?
Yes, I swear to you, I will be super careful. There was a moment towards at the end of the episode. There was a moment where like you could see like Ellie's like mind kind of shifting about like what
happened.
About what happened, and whether or not like her traveling with Joel is actually like the right move, which I could see like that mental shift happening of like, should I really be trusting this guy? Yes, this guy like has been looking out for me and taking care of me, but does he have the best interests at heart? And I think like when I sat down and talked to my wife about how the entire episode panned out and stuff like that, we're like, hey, it's like as sad as it is, it would be like one person for everybody. When it comes to that cure, that was the whole point with the cure of like with what the Fireflies wanted to do. But like, for, the fact that things didn't go that way, it was, like, we're just like, oh, man, like, I get it why you're doing this, but like, you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, dude. Like
that's why it was such an impactful storyline and game when it first came out, was because of that dichotomy of like the good and bad isn't exactly good and bad. It's like very, it was like almost like an anti-hero type concept of a story, of a plot line, which I really liked. I really think it's cool. Since my wife, since Jen didn't, I say my wife, like you guys don't know who Jen is.
Yeah, she's on the network.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. That fucker. So she watched it when she was, like we usually watch it on the Sunday night when it comes out, but we just were doing too much shit and whatever. And so she watched it on Monday while we were doing the live stream, and I was supposed to watch it before then, but she watched it while she was on the treadmill, and then she came up, she's like, oh, I watched the episode. I was like, oh fuck, I didn't yet. And so I was like, don't tell me. She was like, all I will say is that it just ended. And I'm like, yeah, like after I watched it, I was like, yeah, that is odd, but at the same time, again, going back to what it was in the game, that's pretty much how it happened too. It was just kind of like and it was really cool that so that scene where they're kind of looking over the town, and then Ellie turns Joel around and is asking like, hey, is that really what happened? You're telling me the truth, you swear to me, blah blah blah, and that whole thing, that was almost scene for scene, word for word in the game, which I thought was cool. Even like the camera angles of like her with the forest behind her, and then like him with the so it was kind of like I liked that imagery of like her being in front of the forest, meaning there's kind of nondescript, it's just a big open world, you don't know what's going on, and if she goes with that choice of not trusting him, it's just in this I don't know where I'm gonna be kind of thing. And then behind him was the town, the village, security, some sort of civilization, and if she goes with him, there's that, but there's potentially that the lot, whatever. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it was a great, honestly, like for like a mental, like a mind fuck kind of like you had to think about like what was going on at the end. It was a great episode for sure. The one thing I think the entire season lacked was just a more of like the fungi dudes.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say fruit dudes, but like they're not fruit. They're mushroom heads.
We're just gonna call them zombies. This is what they are. It's a zombie show. It's just a different concept on zombies, which I like. I really like the concept. I think the concept's really, really cool.
Yeah, and I like that too.
I still think one of the scenes in the show that stuck with me the most is that weird fucking zombie kiss thing. In like, it goes in the mouth. Like it still like trips me out, dude. Like that was
And I always look for it every time when someone's about to get bitten. I look in, I try to see their open mouth, and you see like the little things like doing that because like they're trying to get into a new host. Creepy.
So creepy, dude. Like, I'm a big Walking Dead fan, so I'm big like zombie, like TV show fan and like that. So I, obviously I'm going to compare it to that, because I'm, again, a big fan on that. I've, watched all the shows that surrounding it and whatnot. And it did a good job of having some similar concepts, but totally taking it in a different direction, which is cool. So still could have done without, ruining Nick Offerman for me. Could have done without that whole episode.
Nothing you can do about it, man. Like, he's a super liberal. He's an actor, and he's like, there's actually the one actor which you've probably seen him in like American Horror Story and all those stuff. Like the guy's name was like Tate in like the first season of that. You ever watch that show? He's like the blonde haired kid. He looks young. He played Dahmer recently.
That. Yeah, he played fucking Quicksilver in the X-Men.
Yeah, he's like been in like a ton of stuff. Like
he was Michael Scott's like nephew or something in The Office. Remember that like super turd?
I don't remember him in that, but like that must have been a pretty like young role for him at that point.
Yeah,
but
he was a kid. He was like a teenager.
But like, so there was an article I remember reading about him where like everyone thought that he was gay because of the fact that all he ever did was like these gay roles. Like he would be on American Horror Story and he'd be making out with a dude, or like and then he goes on Dahmer and he's like having like sex with like gay black men and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he's eating them then too. But like
for Dahmer.
Yeah, but then like there was other roles like in movies that he would be in where it's always like some kind of a gay role, and then like I guess he never really came out and spoke about it, but like it turns out he's straight. He's just like a straight dude, just like, but that's like the Hollywood like acting, like those are your gigs, dude. Like that's what you, for lack of a better term, get pegged as the gay dude for shows.
It's like I mean that is weird. Like kind of to like aside from that, and I know I'm gonna get shit from you for this, but the show True Blood. Right. So I don't know if you ever watched any of that.
I've seen a few seasons of it. I just I got really bored of it.
Yeah, there are a couple seasons that are a little weird. Around season 3, it starts to be like way too much man ass. But I'm just gonna be honest. But I think the Lafayette character, the black dude who's the cook or whatever, like he's one of my favorite characters. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But he's not gay in real life. And in the show, like his boyfriend or whatever that ends up like the Mexican dude or whatever, he's not gay either. So it's just like saying what you're saying, like it's just Hollywood. They're like, but shouldn't the gay community be mad about that? Because like
it's cultural appropriation.
It's like Dylan Mulvaney.
Well, anyway, like with the Nick Offerman thing, he always kind of gets like pigeonholed. I don't want to say pegged anymore. He gets pigeonholed as a like a conservative gun toting guy ever since he did Ron Swanson. Like he's always kind of like that, like stern, I need to have my guns and protect my land type role, just because of his personality and his like stern look on his face. But like I think maybe this was something
Evan Peters. Yes, that's his name.
That's his name. But like I think maybe this was like him saying like, no, I can be gay. You watch me be gay on screen. I swear to you, I'll be a great gay.
It's just weird. It's just the mental imagery of what was going on. Well, you just see their two bearded faces.
Oh, dude, stop.
I'm just saying that wasn't the only hair wasn't on the screen. All right, so
brush burns.
Quick, thing wait, what'd you say?
Brush burns.
Someone was chafing. All right, so the thing that I was saying that my dad has a little bit surprised. So we haven't figured out really what the competition's going to be yet, but I think by the end of this stream we should have it figured out. The competition, basically, we're going to try maybe come up with some sort of trivia or some sort of something. And I'm glad that you noticed that I changed your name and that you changed mine. That's great. Just noticed that now. So he said he is going to gift a year's membership for someone in the chat tonight. So we are going to figure out what that competition is going to be. Maybe
I feel like we should have figured this out before we went live.
I mean, yeah, but I was peeing, so I didn't really get into the studio.
It's okay. I mean, like if it was like a dollar amount spent, I would say Channel 2 Action News gets it, but
Yeah.
if we're gonna go like off of a trivia thing, or we're gonna go off of like the ninth person to enter the chat, the type person,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
like that. I don't know, we could try and we'll see what develops throughout the evening. Maybe we'll leave it for like the best comment of the evening.
Yeah, I mean that could be, but that's objective. I'm saying that's why trivia, because we never disagree on anything. So like it totally could, you could think one's funny and I could think another one's funnier. So that's not really fair. I think that
well, then we argue about it, and people love it when we argue.
Well, yeah, exactly. I think Trevor said, "Don't fight, Mom and Dad." No, I will join on my own. Give it to someone else. Perfect. See, Channel 2 Action News is great.
What a nice guy.
I totally will not talk about that.
It's ma'am.
I will totally not talk about that on Saturday when your wife is watching. Excuse me, but I think some sort of trivia question, maybe we'll figure it out down the line. Or if we don't figure out during this stream, our next stream will be Monday. So either today or Monday, we will have that little competition going through. I think that's awesome. Or maybe we can do it as like if anyone gets their friends or whoever gets their friends to like sign up as a not like membership, but like just or like not like a subscription, but just subs to our locals, and when they sub to the locals, have them send a little thing in that says like, hey, blah 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 referred me, or whatever, like a referral kind of thing. Whoever does that, I think something like that would be cool. Maybe we should do that for Monday. So, Dad, if you're watching, I think you still are. I think that's looking like the leading choice.
Yeah, we'll keep brainstorming it, but I think that's a good suggestion. The first like referral to come in or something like that, maybe.
Yeah. And if it ends up being Channel 2 Action News and he doesn't want it because he wants to support us separately, then
he already said he doesn't want it.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's the one that gets the most people to like sub, is what I'm saying. If he wins that, then he can be like, all right, cool, let's just like pick one of the, whatever. Then
he can pick who it goes to. Then it's his, to assign. I appreciate that too.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna go with, unless something else better idea comes up along. If you guys in the chat think of something that better that comes up within this couple hours, then cool, we'll go with that. Is there anything else that we can talk about that isn't spicy?
Yeah, there is one more thing we can talk about. It's something that you can add to your beverage, and it'll make the synapses in your brain fire like crazy, and you'll be on point for a few hours for the rest of the day. Who knows? It's damn wrong one. It's Nature Clear, because with Nature Clear you can get up to 25% off on your next order when you go and you order some. This is just like it's a hydration pack. It's kind of like a liquid IV, guys. Both Ian and I have taken it, and honestly, I feel great after I have that, because it's supposed to counteract like the side effects of hangover, and again, because it's hydrating you, so it'll counteract that. But if you're not drinking and you take one of these, you're kind of just like firing up all your senses. To me, it's a great little like additive to throw in.
Like if here's regular, right, and then you're drinking, so it brings you back like down about here. The Nature Clear is going to bring you back up around here, maybe a little bit here. But if you're sober and you take it, it's probably gonna bring you up here. That's my best visual representation that I can come up with right now.
Great job.
Good. Yay. How about you? It's it helps helps people with hydration,
your A1C levels too.
A1C.
If you don't know what A1C is, I did some research on this, and if you've ever seen your blood panels, like when you get like blood work done and stuff like that, your A1C is actually your blood sugar levels, which is like pre-diabetics and things like that as well, to where like you can help regulate that. and lower it as well. So again, it's all to benefit you. It's good things.
Yay. And then what benefits us is if you go down into the description right here and you have give me 1 second, and you click on the affiliate link that's down in the description, and you use the promo code whiskey, WHISKEY, like the whiskey that you're paying for us to take shots of. If you use that promo code or that discount code on the page during checkout, then you'll be able to you'll be able to get some of your own. You'll get 10 to 25% off depending on how much you buy, the regularity of what you're buying, all that kind of factors into that, and then we get a little bit of it, so it kind of helps us out here too, helps us pay the bills of all that we're doing.
Yeah, and I can attest that, like, I was drinking Saturday when I was out at my gig. Surprise, surprise! I was having a couple of drinks, and then I had myself a nature clear on my ride home, and it did help me. Just kind of like, I didn't feel like too drunk or buzzed. I'm in the back seat of the fucking van. I'm not driving, but still, like, it helped just keep everything cool, calm, and collected while I'm a passenger and somebody else who's driving like a fucking maniac down the road.
Well, wait, the person who was driving like an idiot?
Oh my god, dude, it scared the fuck out of me. I'm like sitting back there like, holy shit, and, like, call me a fucking pansy, but I'm in the third row of a van in the back end, and it's full of gear too, so the back end is going the entire time. We're doing, like, I don't know, like probably 80 down like a highway in like a 15-person van, and I'm just like, oh Jesus Christ, my stomach's just like churning the whole bit. So then I had like a nature clear, and I just like it kind of like just kept everything nice and cool.
Yeah, I was always stoned on tour, so like I was fine for the most part. I was just like, whatever, man, it's cool.
I hate the back fucking row, dude.
Yeah, we had like our own row, like, because it were like
each person.
Yeah, 2 bucket seats in the front, so and then the passenger could never fall asleep. They were like fucking shotgun, and then there were 1, 2, I think 3 rows. Yeah, there were 3 rows, and then like a little space in the back, and the little space in the back was for anyone that we were bringing on the road with us, or if they were in trouble.
Oh, so you use a trailer then for the gear?
Yeah, trailer. Yeah, trailer.
Okay, you trailered. We didn't trailer. We took out the back row, and so there was. So we had all the gear inside the van with us, and it was just like it was 2 rows and the 2 bucket seats in the front.
I remember the only time we ever took out seats were the front bench, the one like when you open the side doors, you take out the front bench, and what we did is we basically put like a mattress in the front.
Yeah.
So like a couple of dudes not get all could sardine themselves in the front, and then we actually had a TV, and this was like in like 2006, so we didn't have flat screen TV. It was a TV with like an ass on the back. It was thick, and then we brought like a PlayStation or an Xbox or something. We brought that with us and played Guitar Hero, like while we were driving, or like when we got to the show. That was literally our little warm up. We would just sit there and like play Guitar Hero.
Dude, like, it was a Thunder Horse, thunder.
No, we play fucking Through the Fire and the Flames, dude. We do that, and then or like some find a way to like play NBA Jam or like some ridiculous awesomeness, and then I remember being in another van where it was called the Little Richard. This is what we named the van. And it was like one of the taller conversion vans. So we had like, yes, it was called the Little Dick. I see.
It went, woo!
It was we nicknamed it Tutti Frutti. And so it was like a conversion van. So up on the top, it had like a bunch of spots to put our belongings and everything. And then the back had a reclining bench. So like the bench was fine, and then it reclined into a bed, which was actually pretty cool. And we never used that for anything sexual
with each other.
No, we never did with each other.
Oh, that's good. We got some comments. I mean, we do. Yeah, I think some of them are Nature Clear related too. But we're gonna go with it's like a Whiskey Army Unite. And then that's from Channel 2 Action News, Movies America. Yo, I'm up on this Rumble, bitch, homies. And then Channel 2 Action News. Oh, America, thank God you are here. Ian and Shawn are getting out of hand.
That's what we do. me see. Movies America. Hey, Channel 2 Action News. I saw a bat signal up in the sky, but with a pic of a whiskey bottle that told me I better get in here and dispense justice to these bearded foes. Hey, shut up. Channel 2 Action News. LOL. Movies America. I think Nature Clear may have a side effect. Unlike before, I saw a pic of Rachel Levine and I got oh my god.
Ooh. No, let's take down the banner for Nature Clear. Take it down. Take it down.
God damn it. Okay, so the other thing we need to shill for is tdpn.locals.com. If you go there to the website I just said, I was about to repeat it, but yeah, I'm remedial. So if you go
don't do that again.
Yeah, where's Professor Savage Dad?
He's too busy over on the Crowder channel. He's posting all those like memes of Gerald A being gay.
You have more conversation than I have with him.
No, I'm saying like I see him on Locals. Like I go over to like the Mug Club thing and I see him just like posting all like the gay Gerald A like memes. I'm like, all right, well everyone's got to have a hobby. So I mean like.
You just go into the Locals right now, send him a message, be like, "Hey, dude, we're live. Where are you at? The chat's lit.
Yeah, where are you at,
lit,
bruh?
Channel 2 Action News, touch and tips. Don't cross streams. Movies says. So go to tdpn.locals.com, which Shawn is doing right now to get a hold of some of the other. He's putting up the bat signal, as Movies said. And if you go there, you can join the Locals. It's kind of like our like alternative Twitter right now. We post all of our links and everything that we're doing on.
That's our Mug Club. That's our version of Mug Club, buddy.
Exactly. I was trying to come up with a pun for Mug Club, but I couldn't. So yeah, if you go there, that's kind of where we do all the
Hung Club. We're the Hung Club. So
goddamn. So if you go there, that's where we put up all the posts for all 4 of the shows coming up, and anything going on with us that that's big, that's noteworthy, and you can become a part of that community. But we are going to start doing like I was saying, April 1st is a big time for us to start doing a lot of different things for the network, especially with the only doing streams to Rumble for 3 of the shows and yada yada. April 1st is also when we're going to implement the exclusive content kind of things. We talked about a good number of things. Movies America has an awesome idea for kind of audience interaction having to do with like movie scripts. And I thought that was really, really cool. And we will get into kind of what that is on April 1st. And, following that, we'll kind of announce that and see what's going, see how that goes and everything. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be exclusively for our members. And then also we are going to do, I think, members exclusive. I don't know if we're going to do members exclusive, like members are the only ones that can see the live stream, or if they're the only ones that are be able to comment. But we're going to kind of figure that out. But we're going to do at least 1 live stream per show. So there's 4, at least 4 live streams, either an after show or a pre-show of each of the different shows. 1 of those per month. So 4 total, like after / pre-show live streams straight directly to Local. So I think that's going to be really cool. But go over there, join, use the promo code TDPN for 1 month free membership to that. And so it's $36 a year if you don't use the promo code, $33 a year if you do use the promo code. I think we still have the promo code up for another couple of weeks. So go do that. And that'll be awesome. And I think that's it. I think that's all we can say.
Name on Twitter. Was it like something like I know what it is.
End Groomers?
Yep, I found them. Groomers are evil.
Yeah. End Groomers.
I'm fucking tagging them. I'm like, hey dude, we are live and talking shit.
Jump up in the chat, biatch.
Get in the chat and defend yourself.
We be talking shit, motherfucker. All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I need to get the link for the Rumble thing though, real fast. Wait, that's the YouTube one. I gotta
got it.
Rumble. Hold on, I'm working on it. I gotta find it.
I can give it to you in the private chat.
Yeah, do that real fast.
Cool. Here we go. I think. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. There's a lot of like behind the scenes shit happening right now, but like it's all to fuck with this dude that like used to always be in our chat, and now we're gonna get with him.
Oh, I miss him.
Yeah.
Where's Ison? The Ison dude from the last stream that he was hilarious. Famous. We gotta have everyone.
Yeah,
and
we have to call these people out and get them back into the stream. That's what it is. Like, so this is our fan or our viewer interaction. I don't want to call them fans. They're our viewers. We're hanging out with them right now. Honestly, to be honest. So like, it's like, this is how we do it. We're going to talk shit. We're going to fucking tag you and stuff. And we're going to get you to come back to our show.
Yeah.
Hey, you literally said his name and he fucking showed up.
Ison Squared, the dude is in the building. Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah. And if you're watching right now and you're not in the chat, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing.
You literally summoned him with your voice.
Hobo genius. I use the power of the hobo.
Yeah, and the bougie Cav is talking shit and tagging people.
All of yours have to end with this for bougie Cav. Yeah, exactly.
All right, are we ready to go over to Rumble yet?
Yeah, I think we're good with going over to Rumble.
I think so, just because it feels like we're waiting to get to the real topic here, and we're just kind of like, we're having fun with the chat. You guys are great. We're having a great time, but
it's great. It's great. I love it, and I love that they're talking shit to each other by themselves. We don't.
Yeah, awesome.
It's amazing. It is great. I love it.
Yeah. So guys, over on YouTube, I see a couple people watching on YouTube right now. Go over to Rumble and then just comment and have fun, and you can talk shit as well. And it's more fun over there. I swear to you, it's more fun.
Promise. Well, and especially the topics we're going to talk about. If you watch our show, you know that it's gonna be dicey. So go down in the description. The first link is going to be the Rumble link that takes you over to the full show here in a minute. Once we do our little stinger, and then don't ask what that was. And then right underneath that, I think, is the locals link. So if you want to join up over on locals, become a member, there's the link for that and the promo code to get a free month membership. And also the Nature Clear affiliate link and the discount code you can use if you want to pick that up and try it out. Give us give us your testimonial, your anything like that. Wait, what's going on over here? Ison Squared apparently is someone's father. Is there a DNA test for that? Movies America, evidently. No, that's not possible. What?
Call Maury.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe Montel. This just in. I think Channel 2 Action News is secretly Buford T. Justice. One of us. The hell I am, America. All right. So with that, for anyone that is not going to go over to Rumble, I don't know what you're thinking, but if you're not going to, after you're done clicking off this, go to solo.to/the Whiskey Capitalist for all the ways to stay up to date with us, all those links, bit.ly/the Whiskey Capitalist merch for a fully stacked merch store. Get you some host slides, some bike shorts, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, all the things. Solo.to/tildeathstudios for any digital design work you need done. I'll get you taken care of and get you handled. Solo.to/Til Death Podcast for the podcast that I do with my wife every other Saturday. And we're going to have Shawn and his wife on this Saturday. And we're going to have a bunch of the husbands and wives in the chat talking shit. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit talking going to happen, and I'm sure the wives are the ones that are going to be doing a lot of it.
Yeah, exactly. See, the husbands are going to be the ones that save the shit talking for the next Whiskey Capitalist episode. Be like, ooh, I found out some shit. Okay.
Yeah, well, no, we're going to save it for when they're not in the room. It's like, all right, now that they're gone, we can say some real shit.
Like, this motherfucker. No. So, yeah, no need to fight when there's so much good drinking for us to do. See, exactly. And if you guys are just joining right now, every $25, every increment of $25 that you put in the Rumble chat for us, we'll do a shot. He's going to do proper 12.
And I am getting thirsty.
Yes, I'm a little thirsty too. So if any of you guys, you know, and like I said on the last stream, tax season's coming up. So go.
Yeah, your refund. Use your refund on us.
Yeah, use your refund to get us drunk or to, you know, become a part of our, you know, stupid, crazy family of idiot members.
That too.
Yeah, you know, either one. It's good. I mean, if you become a part of the membership, that's only like $11 more than a shot for one of us. So, you know, either one. Hey, I could do maths. So besides that, Shawn, let them know what you got going on.
Solo.to/I'm Shawn Cav for all of my links related to me with like my Twitter. It's got my locals page, which is linked to my music page, which I'm trying to build that up on Rumble right now. But there, you go there, it's all things Shawn Cav related, and it's the best way to find out what's going on with Sippin with Shawn, which we just made a Twitter page for, which has been fun. It's been fun for me to talk shit on there as well. Yeah, that's Fridays at 5:30 p.m. You know, I do the drink of the week, and I talk about whatever's kind of like going on currently with me, whether it's something personal or it's a current event that I have some insight on. So yeah, make sure you tune in. It's weekly unless I say so.
Yeah, and also the Sippin with Shawn live stream on Twitter is going to be now on the Sippin with Shawn channel. It used to be on the I'm Shawn Cav, your personal one. Now it's going to be actually on Sippin with Shawn Twitter. So that Movies America says, screw your kids' college fund, $25 now. He said it, but I don't disagree. Speaking of Movies America, at Movies America on Instagram and Twitter, go check him out, go follow, do all the things, tweet at him, talk shit to him directly. It's fun.
I was gonna say like screw their kids, but you know I got kids, so you by you giving $25 for me to take a shot, you're helping put my kids through college
for just a penny a day. I don't have kids. Support me, motherfuckers. Moviesmerica.com. Go there for all of his links and ways to stay up to date with him. There is a new episode, a new spoiler free episode that's going to be coming out here soon. It's going to be on his review on the movie Scream 6, which is going to be awesome. I just got the footage for that, so I'm going to be working on that, get that out here soon. And then I think live streams are going to start next week. The week after, like, right around there for movies. So that's another place for y'all to go and talk shit. And Movies is the one who's doing a lot of the shit talking in the chat right now. So y'all can talk shit about him to his face. I'm just saying. I'm trying to. I'm just fucking stirring
the pot. Yeah, because we still got. From what I can see, like it looks like there's 3 people watching on YouTube. It's like, come on, guys. Shawn, by the time your kids go to college, it's going to cost $3 million a semester. Yeah, you're not wrong with that. I mean, like I just got preschool costs for my second child, and it's ridiculous now. Ridiculous.
Movie says, bring it on, a la Kirsten Dunst. Okay, so
I just real quick, I want to address that one comment. iSun Squared talking about trade schools are better if you want to make money as a career. Absolutely. Quite honestly, that's what I'm pushing for. Like, you know, I mean, like, here's the thing when it comes to the higher education, if your kid is kind of like a B and C student and whatnot, like, yeah, you want like a trade school's good, maybe college, depending on what they're trying to accomplish. But typically a trade school will get you working faster, which I think is fantastic. I went to a trade school, you know, I went to for drafting and whatnot. And like I ended up getting a job in like engineering, which got me into, you know, further positions where and whatnot, like to where it's like you just field experience weighs more than a fucking piece of paper. A piece of paper only gets you like your foot in the door. Like when you say like, hey, I've been doing this for 10 years or something like that, that's like, oh, you can just come here and do this job. you're hired. Like that's what they want. That's what employers want. They don't want to sit there fucking training a new kid how to do something thinking that they're going to get six figures or something like that. It just doesn't work that way. But either way, trade school's 100% the way to go in the future. Higher education, leave that for like the really, really smart kids, the ones that are like those are the ones that should be doctors and like, you know, like high class, like lawyers and whatnot. The ones that like need to like, you need to have a super high intellect for those jobs, because we still need them, but we also need ditch diggers and we also need welders. We need plumbers. We need everything, you know? So therefore, like trade school, there's no fucking like, there's no shame in trade school.
Yeah, no,
I don't shame it.
People have shamed it because it's like it's propagandist. They want people to go to these liberal leaning schools and be propagandized and, be indoctrinated with all that shit. So there's a reason for it. Movie says, get one of those micro dirty jobs, no college debt, and big money to spend on the Whiskey Capitalist podcast, getting the host hammered. I know, guys. Where are you
garbage men? Garbage men make fucking money hand over fist.
And speaking of garbage people, we are now going to go over to Rumble and speak about a couple of them. See, I know how to do segues.
I like that one too.
Yay! Okay, I don't know what's going. Get me more drunk so I don't realize how stupid I'm being right now, please, guys. All right, so we're going to go over to Rumble. Links in the description. Click over there, and we'll see you over there in a second, guys.
Bye-bye.